At nearly 30 years old, Home Alone is still often considered one of the best Christmas movies ever made. Today, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I think it maintains its status as one of the best. Coming up. Hey everyone, and Merry Christmas. My name is Austin, and I'm here to help you dig deeper and go further to better understand movies, TV shows, their characters, and their stories. If that's exciting to you and you're new here, consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Friday. Home Alone is one of those movies to me that will just never change. I have huge nostalgia for it. It came out a few years before I was born, but I just grew up watching it. And I actually recently watched it last week. I hadn't seen it for maybe 5 or 6 years, and oh my gosh, I still laughed just as much as I do as a kid at that movie. And I was thinking to myself, why do I consider this movie so good as I was watching it? And so that's why I came up with 3 reasons why I think it just maintains its status as one of the best. Number 1 is the filmmaking talent that's involved. The movie was written by John Hughes, who's best known for Uncle Buck, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He's a legend when it comes to the 80s comedies that we got. And he actually got the idea for Home Alone when he and his wife were packing to go on vacation, and they were joking around about things they were forgetting, and they were like, what if we forgot a kid? And boom, there we go, inspiration, and he started working on it. Other filmmaking talent involved include Chris Columbus, who directed it. And he would also come on to direct Home Alone 2, Mrs. Doubtfire, the first 2 Harry Potter movies. So he's got a really good connection with kid audiences, especially from the 90s. Also, just with this filmmaking, it's so rewatchable, this movie. No matter, like, if you're watching TV and this movie comes on and it's anywhere in the middle, you know exactly what's going on and you can just hop in, enjoy it just as much as if you started the movie from the very beginning. Also, if you're paying attention, you'll notice that the camera angles are filmed from the height of Kevin, and so much of the movie is told from his perspective. So it really creates a sense of immersion, and we can really relate to Kevin because we're physically on his level. We're looking up at the adults and how they become more intimidating, that kind of perspective. And it really just makes you feel like a kid, just like him. Number 2 is characters. Every member of Kevin's family is in some way relatable to us. They're so easy to relate to. There's that cousin who wets the bed, the big bully brother, like anyone can relate to somebody in this family. And along with that, there's the cousins, the brothers, the sisters, the aunt, the uncle. They're all just together, perfectly casted. And there's not really a weak link among them. And they all establish this comedy that just makes the film appealing to all ages. And then we have Old Man Marley. This was actually a character that was added last minute. It wasn't planned to be in there, but they wanted to give Kevin some more people to interact with throughout the film, and so they added him. And I really like what this character brings to the movie. We get to have Kevin help to teach him about some forgiveness with his relationship with his son, and Kevin himself learns a lesson of not judging others by the way they look. There's a story that goes around that Kevin's older brother tells him about how Old Man Marley killed his family with a shovel and all this stuff, and he has to learn to not judge people before he gets to know them, and that's a really cool lesson, I think. And number 3, I saved the best for last. The third reason I think this movie just maintains an incredible status as one of the best Christmas movies is just the atmosphere and the Christmas spirit. First, we have to recognize John Williams' score. He was actually nominated for an Academy Award for this one, and he wasn't planning on doing it, but he was in between films taking a break, and Chris Columbus reached out to him and he loved the film and wanted to be involved, so he jumped right in. And the music is just so magical. There's the heartfelt moments, there's the comedic moments, there's the dramatic moments, and it all just flows and blends together so well and smoothly. Still to this day, when I hear the exciting moments, I think of the music when Kevin's running back to his house before the bandits are about to come, and you see all the lights turning on, the music playing. I thought it was like a Mannheim Steamroller Trans-Siberian Orchestra type of song, but it was just John Williams' score, and it's beautiful. And of course, as I mentioned, with the Christmas spirit, this movie just oozes with it, from the lights, the perfect snow falling from the sky, the decorations. It's all just an incredible feeling of, like, you just feel Christmas when you're watching this movie. There's such a sense of hope and joy that comes from watching this movie. I think not only from the, slapstick comedic moments, but there's a really good, just hopeful message that you feel towards the end. I have a quote from Chris Columbus, and I'm just going to read it because I don't want to mess it up. And when he was asked a question about filmmaking, he said, "I can understand the validity of showing people the ugliness of the world, but I also think there is a place for movies to leave people with a sense of hope. If your film isn't doing that, I just don't think it's worth making." And it's very clear that he put that feeling and conviction into this movie, that you really get that sense of hope at the end once Kevin's reunited with his family, and they really realize the importance of that, even though they're, every family has their problems and their hiccups and their issues, but we can look past those. And I love that the overwhelming message of Christmas is that forgiveness for all your wrongdoings and who you are. So those are the 3 reasons why I think Home Alone is considered still the best Christmas movie. But what do you think? Is this your favorite, or do you have another one? Tell me down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I do hope you have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you want to dig deeper and go further to better understand movies, shows, their characters, and their stories, then you should definitely subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. I put up new content every Friday, and you can check out another one of my recent videos right here. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.